All right, child. Yes, beer game. Make sure everything's working. Do you know anything about having so many outputs? Is making sure they all work. TikTok's the one that tends to not want to work. Fucking piece of shit Chinese crap. I haven't played it since the last day. I played Marvel Rivals yesterday.
Okay. You have paused it on your... Why is it so wet? That's like what's open.
I'm gonna have to restart TikTok. Fucking piece of shit.
Okay, we can't put it on top of the board game, but I'm gonna get a plastic bag for us to set them all in.
It like recognizes that I'm live, but it's just like a black stream. How's it going? Not too bad. What are we doing here? 50 liters of blonde ale. We're gonna be negotiators because we make the better than average beer right now. Oh, you fucker.
No, you don't have to use the whole bucket, right? You can save some for later too.
Okay, do we have ale in places? I can't remember. Hold the phone. There's some lights there and there. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I was jacking the price up because I didn't only have one brewery, but I just got the option to make a second one. Beer was selling too fast for too cheap, so we jacked the price up, so it's a little slower for more money, but because I wasn't like able to brew enough to like keep it all in stock. Could you not? But I think now if I get my second brewery going, then I can reduce the price some.
How about you get a towel to clean it and then we'll put it down the garbage bag.
Gloria Ellis, how's it going? light ale is still the seasonal trending style right now. Let's send it... Wait, do we have anything in the cellar? We don't have anything in the barrels. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to put some in the barrels. Because we're out of beer in the barrels. Store and cellar. Okay, TikTok's working now. Great. Hello, TikTok.
Put a garbage bag.
Okay, so I need 750 florins for a second brewery. And there's also a thing where if we put the breweries together, they get a bonus. So I might have to reconstruct my research room. Alright, this is drinkable.
Okay, so play.
Yeah, it's funny. We uncovered this this old ale style that increases in quality for each month spent in the barrel, with a 5% chance of cumulative infection. But but when our Bentorius character brewed it, he brewed it at the maximum. So there's actually no reason to put it in the barrel. It's the best right ahead of the fucking fermenter. It doesn't require barrel aging, but it's like if we make a new one, brews it literally the maximum recipe. So there's actually no reason to age it. Of course. I get pinged about something. This is fake news. I don't fuck her. I guess not. I guess not. I've been trying to like... I've been trying to like get one of these ones with a yellow property to proc a special effect, but it seems pretty hard to do. Even this light that has like weird ingredients doesn't seem to want to proc. Avocado, how's it going? I don't know how it works exactly. We'll try another one of these again. Launch. Oh, it's fall now. Oh, it's autumn. Hold on. Does that change the demand? Seasonal trending style is now old ale. Allo, je suis abonné. Hi. I appreciate it. My French is terrible, but I appreciate it. So when did the season change? September? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I could try to do an old ale that's got some yellow properties. I still haven't had one proc yet, so I just don't know what it really, what are the odds, you know? Not the odds, like, how worth is it? Ancestral Commander. It still sounds like a Magic the Gathering format. Ancestral Commander. That sounds pretty easy with 90 fire res. Annihilation. Yeah, I stood there. Oh, look at that. A 4 yellow old ale. You think that'll proc something? The max brew is terrible, but... Hey, Jenny, welcome back. Not bad, how are you? I appreciate that you're now, like, someone who just comes to watch. That's kind of funny. We're playing the beer game. Good, I'm glad. Let's see. AI is adapting. It's playing the long con. Yeah, it's a turbo long con. Alright, we'll get Silac in there to brew, or to make the recipe, I guess. Somehow he has the biggest bonus. Why is that? He's just smarter. Silac is somehow just the smartest guy we have. Alright, alright, what should we call it? It's expected, you know? It's expected. Alright, we got this is going bad pretty quick, actually. Did I get the thing that, like, makes it so our beer goes less bad, less fast? I did, okay. I mean, we're keeping lockstep, I guess, with how much liters are left, so maybe it's okay. Okay, now we can research this right now. 45. Need 45 points. We're at 34. We got to get up to 750 florins to build our other brewery. Another fucking classic brew by Ben, 29. Didn't really... Doesn't seem to have really procced anything again, though. Alright, we didn't send any beer here. Let's send some beer to Hopfendorf. What's this? Weekly sales prediction. Oh, there's a weekly sales prediction now. So it'll sell 2 to 7 at this price. Let's put it here. That's reasonable. We're gonna get another one going. So, the old ales are what's in season now. So we were doing light ales because it was summer, but now it's autumn. So we're gonna wait for Silac to finish his masterpiece here. See what happens. Right there it is. It's a quad yellow. It's got no head. it's literally got the worst head. Lots of flavor, very dark, low ABV, and no head. let's give her a rip, you know. It's darker than BK's Stinging Ale though. Look, you can tell it's got more brown malt in it. The coloration's up. It'll take Silac the least amount of time to brew it. Of course, he invented it. Let's give her a go. Not quite there with our shared space. I don't even know what the bonus is for this, but I feel like as soon as I get my second brewery proc, I just want to... Man, we just dumped money into that recipe, didn't we? Alright, where's our cash? Sold 5 liters of ale for 21 florins. That's really poop. Yeah, the thing that kind of happened, actually I just realized that's kind of shit. Can I change the price? I can't change the price, eh? Yeah, so what happened is I put these light ales in for a really high price. Because I was like, oh, it'll still sell at a really high price, just really slowly. But then the season changed, so now light ale's not in style. It's the old ale that's in style. So now these fucking light ales are fucking gonna go to shit. That's bad. I can't change the price, eh? That's really unfortunate. So, it's kind of not great. That new batch we just sent will sell though, because it's lower price. But when this, actually I guess when this one ends, we could, depending on how it brews, we could cellar it some in the barrel to increase its quality. But I kind of think I want to just like get it sold. It's probably like not worth. It's a new guy, but we don't really need another guy right now. We have to pay these guys some amount, so I kind of don't want to like have too many. All right, let's shared rooms. How's the litter situation? Silac's hammered. Is this still going okay? It's going bad slightly faster than we're drinking it. Which is not optimal. Just kidding. Ben's down here fucking slamming it back. does this say? It had a thing like there was something new, but there was nothing new. We're kind of just waiting to get our second brewery online at this point. We were pretty close, and then the season flipped, and I don't know if our light ales are going to sell. It's kind of weird. I can't change the price. I wonder if they just go bad. Are they going to go bad? If they just sit there at too expensive? I have no idea. Is this going to get finished? Feels like not. I kind of need this thing, I think. Treat aromatic herbs to be used in brewing process. I think that would probably be good. The rest of the stuff I'm not particularly concerned with. I guess bookshelf wouldn't be bad. I just don't have money for that kind of shit right now. I need the next brewery. It's like the... Greetings, my robed friend. I come bring a low profit infinite blah, 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 blah. We can guarantee safe passage of supplies and ale moving back and forth between nearby towns for a small donation of coin or ale. Those guys trying to fucking fleece me. I can't pay him any because I don't have that upgrade. So I have to manage my standing with the bandits, or they're gonna keep robbing my shit. Well, they've only been robbing like 1 or 2 liters every time. Like, I'm not really that concerned with it right now. Yeah, I'd rather pay them in beer, but I need that upgrade. Did I sell stuff? Yeah, I sold half of this cheaper one. Oh, I sold a couple Crazy Crassus's ale too. Not bad, not bad. You know, I could use some cash. This guy wants a light, you fucker. I could kind of use the money, but... Freeze a Fermentine's rank. I think I've already done that a couple times. Alright, let's see if this triple yellow beer does something. Does something weird. I don't have my hopes up because it hasn't happened yet, but... Not bad, not bad. Nothing like happened though. Target has no interest in buying this style. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Yes, we need to do a light. It's 90 for this botanic expertise. I guess some of these contracts that have like a low quality requirement. This one, the quality requirement is literally 1. I could actually brew one. I could actually make a recipe that's like a dog shit bare minimum 1. Like, Bella Justin, how's it going? Like, literally just, is that even good enough? Not really, eh? Even this one, there's like the Are you a newbie on Kick? I mean, I guess so. The color is shit, but like doesn't really matter. Like it could brew up to 10, like so long as it doesn't brew 0. Really low time here, but that doesn't matter. Like this, the point of this recipe is just to shit it out the door. Cabs barely legal. Games you like to play the most, all kinds. All kinds of random shit. Nice. Oh, is this guy getting more mad at me or less? I can't tell. Feels like he's less mad at me, but... Great! Do you ever play Grand Theft Auto? No. No, I don't. $59, $58, yeah, this is like in lockstep, so we're kind of okay. If like 1 or 2 liters goes bad, that's alright. We're getting up there. Our cash is getting up there. This is for contract, right? Well, we could sell this one here instead. What, the fucking bacon brew's not selling at all. I just auto sold it. Oops. Oh well. We're gonna make it barely legal for the contract. Look how pale it is, dude. Where are you from? Ex-colonial Britain. I feel like you're gonna try to sell me art. You got that vibe about you. I thought 45 was something. It's 90 for this. This is not terribly useful. But I guess these things are like pretty cheap. Did you call me a motherfucker? Okay, motherfucker. So close. Yeah, he showed me. Yeah. Oh. You're right. I have what? I'm so confused, Bella Justin. I'm very confused. I'm not sure what you're saying to me. You take my words on a wrong way. Maybe. They are very confusing. Oh no, the barely legal's gotta go to the contract. Oh, we're so rich now, though. Okay. So I have to literally delete this whole building in order to get rid of it and then move it around. And then you can make another brewery beside this brewery and they get a +1 quality bonus. Is that all you get? Can I put it upstairs? Put this upstairs. Yeah, that's way better. We'll keep brewing this thing. How did you get a perfect score? Wild. What are you unhappy about? It's dark? Is it? A little bit. Yeah, we need some money to make the other fermenter and stuff. So we can start producing twice as much beer. Yeah, we gotta hold on for this stuff. 66 research points. What can we research now? I think we gotta hold on for the, yeah, still the botanic expertise. I think that's where we are. I need to get some goddamn custodians. I hate fucking manually cleaning these fucking things. It's shit. Oh, that's right. We just deleted our research to move it up there, upstairs. That's okay. We don't need to research anything right this second. We just need to make money. It's the most important thing we can do. Oh, is this going down? Oh, I thought it was like up is bad, but down is probably bad. I see. Maybe we need to... It's fine. We just need to... we just need more money. If I give them all the money, will they be happy? Let's give them 30. What does that do for me? Okay, just kind of like delays it a little bit. So it's 180 for a new stove and 210 for a 100-liter fermenter. So good beers selling. Not really. Yeah, see that other light ale that we sent to the bigger city just sold too fast. But soon, we're producing twice as much beer, so that'll be okay. Fuck, finish it, brother. Stop freaking drinking. I could just sell it for the max. We'll sell slow, but that's like kind of okay. I think the worst thing that we can do is be in a situation where we're not, like, there's no beer, like, available for people to buy. It's like the worst thing that can happen. Let's put it at 55. So when we're selling beer to the cities, we want it to be high quality. So our highest quality light that we can send to the bigger city is the Crazy Ale. Ask for a loan. I don't have enough money. I don't have money to... Actually, can I get a loan to, like, make my other fucking brewery? That would be... That would be legit. 800 to pay back in a year. There's no way I don't make 800. Okay, and now we can get this up and running so we can start making more money. I'll try to keep it similar in quality level here. That was all my money already? Holy fuck. I just shat that all out. No lights in this one. Brew a light 30 liters of 9 plus. Okay, so 30 liters of something that's literally barely acceptable. So again, we just have to do a barely legal ale. Actually, can we do one that's even shittier? Hold on. Since we have quality in the building. Like, what if we do one that's literally just one pale and one standard? Literally the shittiest possible beer. Okay. Rock bottom. As cheap as possible to make a 9 quality. That says 0 to 1, but if I go here... No, it's still... Never mind, it's still terrible. So it has to be at least this one. The barely legal. I only need 30 liters of this. This is 150 for another 3 sets of cups. The second one. Okay. Yeah, this is still selling 14 to 50 at the maximum price. That's like a pretty good sales rate. Let's crank out another one. I don't have enough money for this. We're slightly too broke. We'll just make a smaller batch for right now. We're gonna start pumping the money out. We got two sets going. I remember I gotta pay back that loan too. Here's our cash. What's sold here? Wow, some of this light ale is still actually selling at the shitty, terrible price down here. I think we just need another light for the bigger city. That stuff's gonna sell. It's gonna sell big. Another cups in there. We're kind of playing catch up with our dollars, but that's okay. We'll eventually catch up since we're doing twice as much. We could hire more guys, but again, we still don't really need any more guys right now. We still got plenty of guys. Mr. Bee's Knees, how's it going? Right on time, aren't you? Game winning streak? Yeah, I did pretty well on my first day in this patch too. I think I went like 8-1 or something. What was my win rate yesterday? Eight and 3. I guess it's not nearly that. It's not that good, but it's still pretty good. Goal 3 to plat 3, then got worked. Yeah, I feel like every single time I've gone up a whole bracket, the game instantly got sweatier. I feel like that happened every time I went up a whole bracket. It's like you can feel you're in a whole new bracket. Okay, so yeah, let's shove that in there. How's this doing? Okay. My lights are probably shit a little bit. There's actually a light behind here that I totally forgot about. How's our situation right now? I think I have more coming here too. The thing about this spot is the light that's here is really expensive. I priced it really high. I'll just send it to the same city again anyways. Wait, why is it selling such a poopy amount? Oh, it's a lower quality beer. I guess we'll do it on this price. Reduces room upkeep? I didn't even know I had a room upkeep. That explains why my money randomly goes down sometimes, I think. Sure. Where's my financial ledger? My room upkeep wasn't that much anyway. Shit. That was like probably not worth, but whatever. Just need to like turn the corner on our finances here. Since we're producing twice as much, it really should start. We should start popping. Once I have like a good amount of beer in every location, then I can start like reducing the price. So long as like there's stuff for sale. It's like this one has stuff for sale. I probably need to do another old ale for here. I'll do a higher quality one. Right now I just need a little bit more money to... Actually, I'm going to need to brew another one for the barrel too. Because this is like getting low. 12 liters left. Yeah, let's just do like a whatever one. To give you a chance. Just to put in the barrel. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that they didn't do a rank pushback like they were saying they were going to, because that's like fucking, like, why, you know? 30 blonde, a shit blonde, 30 liters. Okay, can I research a shit blonde? It's gonna be a little better than this, though. So if I do this, 9 to 14 cost. What about this? It's more economical. The fucking color is shit, but who cares? great value beard. Hey, Cap, how's it going? I guess we're at time. We're at the time to get the whiskey out. I'm just in that like one more turn mode, you know. One more, just one more. One more day. Great value blonde ale. All right. We'll press pause on this. Let's turn it down a little bit too. Do we need to change a category? I think I don't care. I think it's fine. I think TikTok's already in food. Kick's already in food. It's fine. There's like no this game is like not on some platforms, so I have to pick a random category. All right, so where's my thing with Jig? I'm gonna get a Glen. I'll be right back. What does that say? Does that say best viewers onion? What the fuck? What a weird thing to say. All right, so for those of you at home who have Lefroy Coke Select, now is the time. Or even if you have one that just says Select, Lefroy Select, that works too. Although it might be slightly different. I think the old bottle is a little different, but... Oh, I thought my mic was muted. Sorry for that horrible sound. Oh, let me like clear some space on my hard drive before I murder it. Yeah, I read something that said that I'm not 100% sure that the one that's that comes in the tube that just says select. I read something that said that one has some percentage of regular 10-year-old in it. But I think this one doesn't. They might be the same. It's probably mostly packaging, but I kind of found when I was looking exactly, there was like conflicting information that like some of them had like some percentage of just regular 10-year-old Lafroig mixed into it. I don't know if that's true of both or one or neither. Yeah, that may be the case. But where did I see that? On Diffords, I think. See, on Diffords, it says... Difford says it's a mix of PX, hogshead, quarter casks, triple wood, and then has 10-year-old added into it. And then 6 months in virgin oak. And this one, when I was on the website, said it was PX hogsheads, first fill bourbon quarter, sherry butts, or also sherry butts, then finished in 6 months New American. So if what's written on Diffords is true, then maybe the old bottling has some triple wood and some 10-year in it, but to be honest, this says it was sampled in 2014, so I don't really think this is up to date now that I see the date on it. So maybe we're not so worried. Maybe that's the way it used to be. I don't know. Either way, it's probably the same. It's probably just packaging. All right, so by community vote, community selection, today we'll be cracking the Lafroig Oak Select Isla single malt Scotch whiskey. This is 40% ABV, 80 proof. It is chill filtered, but is natural color. That is, I guess, the citrification is chill filtered, but natural color. And this is non-age statement, matured in ex-sherry butts, ex-Oloroso sherry butts. First fill ex-bourbon, quarter casks, and ex-sherry Pedro Menez hogsheads. So smaller sherry hogsheads, larger Oloroso sherry butts. First fill ex-bourbon quarter casks, and then all of those things blended and finished 6 months in new charred oak, virgin oak, if you will. So this is kind of like the easygoing Lafroig. It is the cheapest bottle you can get. It's around the same price. Like, for example, I paid the same for this Aberfeldy 12 as this one. So it's kind of like their entry bottle a little bit. It doesn't have an age statement. But it is probably like the smoothest of their offerings because it's lower alcohol. And you have a lot of like sweet casks going on here. Again, you have small ex-sherry hogsheads, XPX sherry hogsheads. You have sherry butts. You have first fill ex-bourbon quarter casks, really small barrels. And again, you're finished in a virgin oak barrel. So probably this one will be like the smoothest and most approachable of Lefroy's offerings, and it's at an approachable ABV. So it kind of would make sense that if you're new to this brand and you were going for the entry level bottle, this would make a lot of sense, considering its specs. But of course, we have to consider that since this is all kind of finished in a new charred oak barrel, probably, if I were to guess, again, PX barrels are pretty expensive. You know, I have to guess that probably these are not like the most premium barrels. These are, you wouldn't want, like if you had something maturing in an ex-sherry Pedro Jimenez hogshead, you probably wouldn't want to cover that up with a new charred oak barrel, unless it wasn't doing the best. So that being said, it's probably not like terrible. It's probably someone was like, well, this barrel's okay, but it's not like good enough for our best offerings. It's not so shit that we need to like teaspoon it and send it to the blending house. But probably it's not the top tier juice. It's the lowest, the cheapest one you can buy. It's been refinished in a very aggressive barrel. And of course it's a low proof. That was a sick pop. So it's probably, you know, priced accordingly. At the government establishment that I purchased this at, it was 72 Canadian dollars. That was the price. And that's including taxes. All right, so here's the color of it. It's slightly deeper than like a pale 10. So it's not too bad. And again, we have a mix of Oloroso sherry butts, sherry, PX sherry hogsheads, and first full ex-bourbon quarter casks. Again, finished 6 months in new charred oak. So, and then diluted down to 40% alcohol. So this is a natural color for that mix of things, but there's so many different caskings going on here that, you know, it's hard to like say, oh, this or that about the color, but this is the color it came out at after all of these different colored expressions got blended and finished and diluted and a lot of processes. This is where we're at, which is a pretty reasonable color. That being said, the coloration strikes me like kind of odd. It's like a slightly deeper yellow hue to me. Urine color with barnyard afternotes. Yeah, it's for some reasons coming across like as a slightly deeper hue to me than I would expect. I don't mean like closer to orange, but almost like more straw yellow than like a vibrant yellow. It's kind of interesting. I don't feel like I've seen anything quite this color before. And again, this is a brand new crack, so it's going to be strong probably on the smoky elements. But that being said, of the Lefroy offering, is probably the most tame. That being said, being non-age statement, it's possible that there's some younger juice in here, which might be a little bit more voracious. That's tamed by some of the barrel impact. Unlike, say, for example, the 10-year-old would have at least 10 years on it. This might have less. But I'm assuming all those sweet barrels will probably make it quite approachable. And again, the proof is lower. It's definitely immediately characteristic as Lefroy to me. It smells like Lefroy. There's a good wood smoke aspect to it. But I'm definitely getting in there to like some of those like lighter fruit characteristics. Like definitely orchard fruit hits for me. We'll call it. We'll call it apple fruit. Apple fruit and campfire. I'm trying to like go after where the sherry is. Because the sherry's in there, and apparently it's all new charred oak finished, which, man, I'm surprised actually that this is NCO finished. It doesn't immediately strike me as something that was virgin oak matured or virgin oak finished. So that's kind of interesting. Never really gotten sherry out of this. Yeah, so that's the thing is, again, we don't know for sure the percentages, right? So that's something that you have to consider. We do know the whole thing was finished in new charred oak, but we don't know, like, of the blend, how much of it is first fill ex-bourbon quarter casks, how much of it is Oloroso sherry butts, how much of it is Pedro Jimenez hogsheads. My guess is probably like there's really almost no Pedro Jimenez hogshead in here. Maybe only enough that they could write it on the label. Maybe they picked, you know, the top 10% of their bottom 20% Pedro Jimenez hogsheads and put them in the blend just so they could say. But I don't even feel like it's 10%. It could be like 2%. But there's some amounts. Yeah, it's really hard to get. I'm looking for like raisins, dates, dried fruits. Also like plum would probably be in this ballpark, or even if you wanted to go like dark cherries or anything like that. But for me, it's like very faint. It's like whisper tier. There's some amount of sherry. It's like whispery, but it's hard to get into that past the smoke and other fruity aspects. I'm not sure if you gave me this blind if I would really pick this out as any kind of sherry maturation, but I think if you go into it with your headspace like, hey, there's sherry in here, you can find some dried fruit at the bottom of this. But it's hard. Orchard, lemon, Band-Aid, peat smoke. Yeah. Peat smoke for sure. Yeah, I like lemon too. That's a good note. And definitely I think a light orchard fruit. You can call it apples, pears, or what have you. I don't really get hit with the like Band-Aid note on the nose of this one. but it is maybe slightly medicinal. There's a bit of a medicinal quality. I'm not going to put it on Band-Aid for me, but again, this is a neck pour of this bottle, so it could be related to that. All right, so we're going to try it on the palate. Lefroy Oak Select. Slash va. Hmm. You definitely get the Lefroy Peak character. It's all in with the Lefroy Peak character. You get the wood smoke. You get the grassiness, the earthiness, the vegetal character. I really was expecting to come into this and have it be a lot sweeter. Like to have some kind of like... I really can't believe this is New Charred Oak finished. If you... I would never guess that this is Virgin Oak finished. There's no way I would ever guess that. It is a little bit thinner than like the quarter cask, but you get like all the same notes. I feel like it's hitting a lot of the same notes that you get from like Lefroy Quarter. But man, the sweetness is not there. The fruit's hard to find on the palate. Is a bit lighter in flavor intensity, and that's that 40% alcohol kind of being like, hey, you know, it's approachable, it's easy drinking. We're not going to be very aggressive, but it might have come at the expense of getting some additional fruits on the palate. The palate for me was kind of like all your typical Lefroy peat notes, but very approachable about them, not aggressive, very smooth. The least challenging of probably Lefroy's I've ever drank. Definitely smoky. Yeah. Yeah, those earthy medicinal notes, absolutely. These are all very typical, very watery. Yeah, so it's definitely thinner. Definitely getting some more kind of like light fruit character off of this nose. The sherry is like nowhere. Are we sure this is Virgin American Oak? I almost want to look again. Are you sure it's not a refill American Oak? Like, I don't get like the vanilla thing. I don't really get like any really super oaky components. The Virgin Oak is not telling me anything right now. You know? You know what I mean? Finished in Virgin American Oak barrels. Really? Lemon custard on the second smell. I don't think I get it that sweet. I do like lemon as a note, but it's not that sweet to me. At least no one has had sex with the barrel. That is guaranteed. That's guaranteed. No one has had sexual relations with this barrel. It is virgin. I can see where you're coming from. It's kind of like a lemon, maybe a bit of a vanilla thing going on in there. I can see where you're coming from. That's what they all say. That's what they all say. I did not touch that bunghole. Scotch or Irish whiskey? This is Isla single malt Scotch whiskey. Chub Tootin. Yeah, I'm just, man. And I think this lends to the idea that, again, maybe these are not the premium barrels, you know? Because again, for something that has some amount of ex-sherry, Oloroso sherry butts, or ex-Pedro Jimenez hogsheads in it, that sherry is buried deep. It's buried deep in there. I do think if you really hunt for it, you can get like dried berries. I think that's in there, but it's really at the back. Like, to me, it's like dry, shriveled up, blueberry, raspberry kind of thing. But it's really deep in there. You have to go hunting for that. I do like dried raspberry, though. I think I can get that out of it. That's very difficult. No berries, yeah. And it could be like... Oh, I'm starting to get that vanilla, though. That vanilla's kind of popping a little bit. It's not the worst. The thing that my major complaint about it right now is, let's ignore that we were told that there was sherry in it and pretend that we don't know what it is. It's not that bad, despite the fact that you have a sherry expectation. If you ignore the sherry expectation, it's not that bad. The problem is the intensity. The intensity is not great, right? It's just a little bit too thin. Definitely no sherry on the palate. Like none. The finish is maybe a little bit on the short end. I would call this like short plus. Maybe medium minus, but short plus I think is okay. It finishes a little too quick for me. That being said, you do get like those typical like smoky notes, a little bit of oakiness. Just a little bit of fruits, I think, on the finish, but it goes out way too fast for me. Like, it's already gone. This definitely would give you a good taste, I think, of the Laphroaig profile, though. Like, I think it hits the Laphroaig profile. And if you were, like, new to Islay Scotches that are heavily peated, this might come off a lot more aggressive than it would be for someone who has had plenty of peated whiskeys. So while we might lament a little bit on the intensity here, again, it literally says on this box, our most laid back expression. So for someone first going into it, these peat notes might be very aggressive for them. So you can kind of understand maybe that's the target for this kind of like entry range bottle. But probably the more I'm into this, the more it kind of feels very similar to Lefroy Quarter Cask, but like a very like thin version of it. Like I think the Lefroy Quarter is very similar to this, but it's a higher proof, a little bit more intense. Whatever a slight sweetness that the sherry adds to this is like it's not really enough that it's like worth very much. It kind of feels like this is mostly first fill ex bourbon quarter cask kind of influence here. Shortens too watery, yeah. Yeah, there's a little bit of sweetness on the finish. Let's see if I can find ash for you. For me, like, Lagavulin is very clearly ashy. This one, not so ashy for me personally, but that could be how I interpret it. So I get some wood smoke. There's a little bit of fruit in there, some earthiness. I can kind of see what you might call ash on this, yeah. To me, it's like lighter than the earth note. I could see some vanilla too. It's not like unknown, but it's not, it's very like low down on the like, we'll say list of flavors. Bitter smoke taste for me is ash. Yeah, see, I usually call that earth. To me, that's like an earth note. Now that's different. So there's a few different notes that are like bitter peat related notes. For one, for me is like earth, like literal soil, like dirt. Then there's another one that's like a very overly charred burnt log, like you were like had like one of those black, like if you're having a campfire and one of the logs is like completely black charcoal. Like a bitter black log note, and sometimes I use the term creosote for that. And then there's one that's like ashy. So for me, this one isn't really nearly as ashy as like the Lagavulins are very ashy. That one is like ashtray in your mouth kind of ashy. So this one isn't quite that ashy. But you could get some ash out of this, yeah, for sure. You can interpret some of those kind of lighter peat notes that have to do with like the bitterness as ash. Floral earthiness, yeah. The Lefroy stuff is sometimes a little bit interesting because some percentage, I can't remember what the percentage is. Maybe I can find it real easy. Some percentage of their malt is their own peat. So I don't know if it's like 10% or something like that. So it's a little bit different than like something that's like entirely Port Ellen peat. But it would be way less floral than like peat from Orkney, for example. That one's like very floral. I don't know if you ever had Highland Park, but the peat notes out of Highland Park are so very floral and much less like woody or not necessarily less earthy, but it's like there's less like decayed wood in it. It's more like decayed heather, right? So you kind of get that in the flavor. Long before I was really into Scotch, didn't like it. Yeah, it's going to revisit. The 12 is not hasn't been my favorite expression, but we have some other offerings to try pretty soon. And again, yeah, I think at this point the prominent notes for me are like kind of like that orchard fruit is like what stands out the most. A little bit of like that vanilla, a little bit of that citrus. I'm not really getting the medicinal note, but the vanilla is definitely hitting me now that most of the smoke is kind of like out of it for me. Yeah, this one just, it's a little bit on the thin side. It's very approachable though. I will say that. It's very approachable. It may be more approachable than anything that like that you can get in a Lagavulin. Like it's probably more approachable than a Lagavulin offering. It's probably more approachable than anything that Ardbeg offers. It's almost like a little bit more intense than like a Bamor would be. But to be clear, I probably prefer this over like Bamor 12. It's a little bit peatier. The flavor profile isn't quite the same. It doesn't have the rubber. But I'd be pretty comfortable. Like if someone never had an Isla peated Scotch before, and they were like, "Hey, you know, I really want to try something heavily peated, or I've had like a lightly peated. Where can I go without like blowing my socks off?" This wouldn't be a bad bottle to go to. That being said, I feel like after you purchase this bottle and get through it on your first, we'll say, experience with this kind of a whiskey, you're probably not repurchasing this. That would be my guess. It's probably like, hey, this is a good intro, but need more out of this, you know. That would be my hit on it. It's not bad, but I think it's very much engineered for an entry level bottle. Let the wife try it. The thing is that my wife actually likes Lafroig. I don't have to give her an entry level one. She likes the actual. She liked the actual Lafroigs. Like she had the Carges and she liked that, and that's pretty. That slaps. That slaps, that one. I guess I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at how this is. It's about It's weird though, because when you see those like sherry casks in there, you're kind of like, I don't know what to expect out of that. But it makes a lot of sense that a bottle at the lowest price point of their core range offerings, you wouldn't be able to get much of the like expensive barrels. And I think again, it's probably the kind of thing where, hey, there's not too many of those expensive barrels in here. And maybe they weren't the best ones. I feel like I can get like maybe a little bit of sherry out of this. Again, like maybe like in the like 5% of the total aroma volume range. Maybe like 5% is like a sherry related aroma. But it's like not there on the palate at all. There's no, and again, it's a neck pour. There's a world where as it develops, maybe there's like a point where the smoke is down, but the sherry hasn't faded, and you get a little bit more sherry into this. But man, you're definitely hunting to find sherry on this. Ardbeg 10, Lefroy 10, Bamora 10. So the question becomes, do you want to try a peat profile you've never tried before? Or do you want to like ratchet up the intensity of the peat profiles you already know? That would be kind of like the question you would ask. Because those are kind of the two directions you can go, right? And the other direction, I suppose, would be you could get a peated whiskey that is got other things going on. Like, for example, like if you got an Ardbeg Ugdal, for example, that's got a lot of sherry impact on it. Or, again, you go something that from Lefroy, like a Triple Wood or a Carchus or whatever, that's got some new interesting flavors. Towards trying something new. So the new places you could go, peat profiles you wouldn't have tried before. You could try something from Lagavulin. That would be one of the obvious ones, which for me has got that smoked cheese on the aroma, and it's got a very ashy back palate and finish. You could go with the 8, which is the younger kind of one. Or you go with the 16, which is the older kind of one. The thing about Lagavulin is they don't have very many different offerings, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's kind of like Lagavulin has the 8, it has a 10 that's travel retail exclusive, it has a 12 that's cask strength, a special release. There's the 11 Offerman, which is like slightly higher proof, but usually has a funky barrel going on with it. And then there's the 16, which is, for me, kind of a little pricey, but sometimes you can find it on deal. So that's your range when it comes to Lagavulin. Another place you can try is one that I've never actually had before, but I know people rave about it, is the Port Charlotte 10-year-old from Bruichladdich. We're going to get to that one eventually. I do want to try that as soon as I can reliably get a bottle for a reasonable price. But the Port Charlotte 10 from Bruichladdich is a staple. A lot of people love that bottle. It's a different peat profile. I've never had it before. The peat comes from the mainland. I don't know which malting it comes from, but it doesn't come from Port Ellen, so it's a different kind of peat. It comes from the mainland. And another one you could try that's pretty commonly available is Kilchoman, which we have the batch strength is the one that I have here. Kilchoman is, again, another Port Ellen malting, but they have the Macure Bay, which is kind of like mostly bourbon, but there's some sherry in there. And then there's the Senag, which is entirely sherried. And another one that like I really like that is not Isla is Leipzig. So Leipzig is in my market. We'll get this. The Leipzig in my market is $2 more than this bottle, the Leipzig 10. And Leipzig 10, this thing, in my opinion, competes just as well as any of these other Isla offerings. It's not from Isla, of course. It's from the Isle Mall, that Topomori distillery, but very, very good value. Like, if we're going to talk about price again, for me, this one is like $3 more than this. And it's probably better than Lefroy Quarter for me, but it's very much more fruity, more tropical, but it has its own peak characteristics. So this is a good option too, something new to try. Now I've found as this bottle has gotten lower, again, this one is becoming more and more like grilled pineapple to me. But this is a great option too. And another thing, again, you can also look at is peated malts that come from the mainland. So rather than looking at even islands like Talisker, you can look at some peated offerings that come from the mainland. There's also Kolila, that's always an option too. Kolila doesn't have that many OB offerings, but it's independent bottles all over the place of Kolila. What's the best example I have of a mainland peated one? Or do I have one right now? Not really. But you can get peated whiskeys from the mainland too that are heavily peated. I don't have any right off the rip, actually, that I have right now. Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head. But that's also an option too. There are like what's one? Aknok Pete Hart, that's one. But there are like Ardent American is peated. You can get peated whiskeys from Glen Turret if that's available to you. What else is there? I think there's a line from Tomatin that's peated. There's some options. But they're going to be using a Highland malt source. I know I can find like a Volanov to keep an eye out for others. Might have to have you do some bottle shop. Absolutely. That's why it's there. That's why it's there. Yeah, this wasn't bad. But it says here, easygoing summertime dram. I can see that. But I think, if I was to be honest, I think the fact that this says it has PX and Oloroso in it, that's like marketing. I think that's almost marketing. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Carefully chosen selection of casks to create our lowest priced product. But yeah, we also picked up, have you seen in the video? We also picked up this one. So we have this one. And this one. And this one. So we're ready. We're all set. We're all set for the triple threat. Okay. And I'm kind of excited to see how this progresses because I get the feeling that this 12 is going to be like maybe not that impressive, right? Like it's a 40% Highland Scotch, okay? And it's not very expensive. So I'm so interested to kind of see, like, if we make this progression, how much better is this one than that one? You know what I mean? I haven't. That's why, like, when I got this one at first, I was like, maybe I don't want to have this be my first experience. Because what's going to happen is if I drink this and I'm like, it's pretty good, this is going to be very disappointing, I think. So the way it is now, I can get increasingly more satisfied, maybe, or be like, hey, the 21 is not worth it. Because this is all 80 proof. These are all 80 proof. So, of course, as... oh, you know me. Of course, as this ages, more angel share happens, right? So there's less water they can put in this one. So it's just going to be more flavor just from that alone. And of course, these are a little different, though. Again, this 16 is ex-bourbon matured and finished in sherry, whereas the 21's got sherry butts first fill and refill in it, and rechar, I think. What's a 12 have? Does it tell me without me having to look really hard? Ooh. God. It doesn't say right outright. But I'm assuming it's mostly ex-bourbon. I kind of find it funny that, you see that number? It says limited bottling, and there's the number, as if this is a very limited whiskey or something. I doubt it. Does this one have a number? No. The older one doesn't have a number. So we have all kinds of 16, but the 12 is limited. I wonder if the 21's got a number. I'm just kind of curious how far the marketing goes. Oh, this one has an individual bottle number in the 149,000s. Lagavulin Distillers Edition, yeah. So Lagavulin Distillers is non-age statement, but it is Pedro Menez, so it's PX. I'm sure it's PX finished. So, and if you look at the bottle, it looks red. So I'm guessing they might have put color in it. But, yeah, I haven't tried that, the Lagavulin PX one. It's around the same price in my market as the 16. But of course you don't get an age statement with it. So that's... The pro is it's PX. The con is there's no age statement. So who knows? Yeah, so I can't comment on that one in particular. I probably should try it. I should probably try the Lagavulin Distillers. It's one of the few Lagavulins I haven't tried yet. A little pricey though, yeah. So it's again in my market, it's like the same price as the 16, but probably the 16 goes on sale around probably more often would be my guess. You might find that the 16 is cheaper. But of the Lagavulins that I haven't had, the distillers and the cask strength are the only like regularly available ones that I've never ever tried. I guess like earlier Offermans I haven't tried either, but again, Lagavulin doesn't have that many like individual offerings, which is again I think it's kind of a good thing because then you're not like stretched so thin with all these like limited releases and crazy crap like that, and they're saving Jews for like an outsized release. It's kind of, you know, you kind of have the, now that being said, they're jacking the price up on their core releases over the past few years, so so what are you doing? So they're making their money, I guess. Can you not knock shit over? That's the one rule, okay? The one rule for you coming up here is you don't knock shit over. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one rule. That's mine. I need that. My goodness. Yep, show everyone your butt. That's one, yeah. That's all we're trying to do. We're trying to have some fun. It'd be great if we had like a whole bunch of people, because then we'd really bounce some notes off. But honestly, just the two of us is pretty good too. Hey, what are you up to? I probably like, I don't know if I would have hunted down the vanilla the same way without it being suggested to me, so that kind of helps. But it's definitely in there. I think lemon was a good note too, and that's probably another one I might not have gotten. I was really in that headspace of like, where's the sherry in here? You know, that was where the headspace I was in. Hey. Hey. You getting into stuff? You're getting into stuff. So yeah, the goal is hopefully I'll try to like post a poll. I'll try to post a poll. I'll try to post a poll earlier for next month because I feel like there wasn't enough time this month for like people to like go out if they wanted to get the bottle. So we're gonna try to post the poll. I might post the poll literally on Monday for March. That way people have like a few weeks to know like ahead of time. It's kind of like I want to do a vote, but at the same time, I want there to be like enough time that people are like, hey, we know what bottle it is on what day. It's like the highest chance that more people can participate. I could reduce the voting time, I guess. I could make it a 1-week poll. Might do that too. Okay, you goober. You should try it, yeah. Right now I'm kind of like, since since I've like gotten accustomed to like ordering bottles on the internet, I'm trying to like get some deals, you know. I'm trying to like be very aware of the pricing so that like I can try to like get as high a quality of items for the least amount of money as possible. That's how I ended up with that Eberfeldy 21. Is it was a really good price. It was not the regular price. It was a really good price. So I'm not like super duper fussy. I have so many things I want to try that like, man, if something comes up and it's like 60% off, I'm like in, you know. I'm in. Most sherry forward bottle I've tried. Yeah, probably probably if you can stomach the ABV, if you get the Abuna, you'll find that that thing is very, very, like the terp sherry bomb is very accurate for the Abuna. Again, it's the same distillery, but it's like 8 to 10 year old, entirely sherry matured, first row sherry matured. Start finishing bottles? What? You mean making it so they're empty? That's that's a very strange concept. Why would you want them to be empty? Then you can't have them anymore. It's like your Pokemon died and you have to go get a new one. Let me copy paste it for you because my hands are currently impaired. Paste chat. But the proof on those guys is like between 59 and 62 usually. So they're going to be a little hot. They're young too. They're definitely hot. It's not like some of those ones where it's like, yeah, it's 120 proof, but it's not that hot. No, those fucking drink hot. But it is a sherry bomb. Absolutely. Absolutely. You bugger. What am I gonna do with you? Well, I was gonna play some Pantheon, but you're freaking sleeping on me. I need to use the arm. We can click around on this a little bit more. Get in. Spend some time with the wife? Absolutely. That is a strong option. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. We'll do it again next month. Hopefully. Hopefully we'll get another good one. Oh, I can't move the camera. Oh. Once you get up, we're going to go do some Pantheon, I think. What time is it? Oh, it's already 4 o'clock. Holy shit. Holy shit. $32. Is this one for sale? I think that the blonde is for the contract. What is our situation here? Need to make another old style. for this one. Oh, I think this one was this one for the barrel. Maybe this one was for the barrel. No money. We have lots of beer in Malsdorf, though. It should start really going. Ooh, big sales, big sales. Oh, forgot to do a blonde. Is this a blonde? I can't remember. Get her guys to start researching again. $50 light. Dang it.
Dream is cool because I just message from Emily. I'm scared by your husband. Bam, Spencer.
Yep. Yep, I'm on shorts now. Short stream. Like the thing is, like, I get 3 times more page views on YouTube vertical than I do on Twitch TV.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, it's familiar. Wait, what?
Vertical's where it's at. That's where the happening place is. I already did one of these. So I gotta make a cheap one. It's the cheapest one I can make. I need a cheap blonde one too. Shit. Request for a loan was rejected? I didn't request a loan. Herb ale. Build a herbal garden. When these guys are interested in herbal ales. Huh. It's almost all that light that was there. Holy shit. Um... Did I do a cheap blonde one? No way. Ooh, that's big. Yeah, so I need 30 liters of this one. And these guys just want as much light ale as possible. You brewing good lights. Send them in, dude. Make big money. Almost have enough for the botanic expertise, but Make sure we get our money situation taken care of. Kind of like just got back online, but we're brewing twice as much. So I'll research this anyway. Which does it cost to get the herb garden 180? What should we make? 386? We're definitely cranking some cash in now, though. Six or greater flavor, 5 or greater strength. Wait, no, strength is 5 or less with 1 yellow virtue. The flavor has to be at least 6. One yellow virtue, 6 or greater flavor, 5 or less strength. Shit. Happens. Fucked up the name somehow. 50 liters old ale. It's just called Cap somehow. Can I cancel this? Fucked up the name. Maybe I can change the name later. Can I change the name of these? No. Okay. We do need to make Pretty Blonde. I can't remember if these good guys are doing that or not. God, they're just drinking all the light ale so fast. I need a bigger fermenter. I need a bigger kettle. We need 200 liters of the experimental old. We're just clicking on everything now. Wait. Oh, I brewed two disorder twice by accident. That's alright. We'll just drink it. Too broke to brew this. Just do a light instead. For sell. For sell is cheaper. And we'll get this done later. Big money. I can afford some cups now. Who's fucking slammed? Crassus. Guy's always fucking drunk, man. Fucking Silex drunk, too. Holy shit. And we're gonna store this one. Now we need 200 liters of the new old. God, it's expensive. Oh, it's winter now. Fuck. Shit. Oh no, old ale is still the seasonal trending style. Okay. Nothing's changed. You really don't like Silex fucking bacon brew. Research all the things. Wall tapestry, sure. Where can I build a wall tapestry? Anywhere? This is a window. Trash can. Oh shit. Definitely more old. Yeah, I meant to do another old, but ran out of money. We'll do it now, though. Alright, fucking Crassus is friggin' hammered. Let's not use him. Oh my god, you idiot. Fucking Silac. Missed dinner and fucking sleeping on the fucking floor because he's hammered. You have to pay back my loan all at once. I think so. This probably shouldn't be here. This fucking thing. The maintenance locker. It should probably be somewhere else. So I can put it in the kitchen. Get out of here. Libraries, I think not the place. Something like that. So we make sure we have as many books on the floor as possible. Got two of the same recipe, dang. Order these? No way. Yes, that's all researched. At this point, we're just researching all the things. Nothing here for sale. Shit. Trash can seems full. Does this empty it? Yeah. Okay, so one of our barrels is empty. There's not much left in that one either. We gotta brew one to drink here pretty soon. Ooh, 40, that's big. And Ben's old and cheap. Make some big money. So now we can do a herbal. Herbal ale. Eucalyptus, amber malt, honey. Provides a massive bonus to the satisfaction of sleeping fermentines. 50% less value when used to bribe the bandits. Bandits don't like it. It's going to have all this stuff. Okay, how can we do this? Man, amber makes everything go up. It's goated. That's not quite it. There's no color down, strength up, is there? So we need to reduce the color. I thought I got it to 47 another way. This is pretty good though. Yeah, this is worse. Easy. 12 plus, eh? All right, we're no longer in debt. That's big. Gonna brew the herbal now. It's probably gonna cost a shit ton. Can't even afford that much. I research now. Says I could research a thing. Oh, the reduced building time. Okay. What the hell? I forgot. I need to build another place for Buddy to sleep. I guess I should demolish this room is kind of how this works, right? Maybe I should put this upstairs. It'll be fine for now. We'll wholesale change it later. I think I definitely want this stuff like upstairs. Yeah, I gotta make sure that this food stuff is here. Shit, I need another, like, room for... Oh, this is a really expensive expansion, actually. Really, we gotta do this. So the guy has a place to sit. Takes so long to brew those herbals. Takes a really long time. Ooh, 43, big. Oh, here we go. Unripe. Okay, this thing's gotta be fucking barrel aged. These things have to be barrel aged. "30 days aging." Ooh. Shit. I don't know why I keep saying that. I think I'm like having trouble keep paying my upkeep, and it tries to automatically take a loan. But I already took a loan, so like the game's like, okay. It's kind of a little odd. Okay, so we need to age that stuff. Which I did not consider. Still have some stuff in the markets, but we need to fill them back up again. Gotta age this one too. At least we've kind of like seen how these like attributes work. Pay and brew. We are gonna need another barrel though, actually. That's a good point. You freaking spooked me, cat. Yeah, you spooked me. You goober. Okay, so can't really do any more herbals. What are you doing? Hey, you're causing a ruckus. You're causing a ruckus. Now, when you want to drink, too. I guess I could drink one of the herbals when it's matured, but... I think the library should go upstairs. It's not used that often. It's kind of in the way of guys like getting to where they need to go. What's our situation? Oh, I definitely need more old. Almost done with all this research. I'm assuming when all this research is done, we go to the next monastery phase. That's kind of what I'm guessing, but I don't know for sure. What is this now? Light. Nothing here. Yeah, I really didn't consider those minty, those herbal ones would take so long to cellar age. I guess you could sell them for a reduced price unaged, but it seems wrong. Seems like the wrong thing to do. What the hell happened here? Oh, it's infected. Sour. Oh, interesting. It became a sour beer somehow. The shit's all fucked up, though. It's literally 0 quality. Surely we can't sell that. I mean... Seems like it'll still sell. The variance is so high because it's a sour. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Send it. Oh, we could do some recipe experimentation, I guess. I have a bunch of new ingredients now. No available positions. Custodial closet. Is that a room? Custodial closet. I feel like my place kind of like fucked up, but we'll put it up here for now. Hire custodians. Is that in here? It seemed like it. We do have some herbal that's almost ready, actually. I want more. The rest of this will be drinking batch, I guess. Create a recipe with light ale style. A new one? Kind of weird. I guess I can do some funky stuff to it. Oh, I do need some more guys now. Clean my shit up. But I'm capped. Oh, I'm capped. Oh, it's not enough. Great value. Just needs one more day. Need another beer for the cellar drinkers, dude. We got 2 custodian now. Hopefully that's enough. So like I don't have to click this shit on my own.
Staring at. Oh.
Great value. Oh, they'll take blondes here. Okay. Um, what's the situation on the ground here? you want? Didn't I already? Oh, I just need a. Did I fuck up on the blonde? Not sure what happened. The herbal's going. Money. Oh, it's already going. Okay, I see. I see what happened. Hold 6+. It's a lot of money. Oh. I want to do a big herbal. I guess we can send blondes here too. Some great value blonde ale. Okay, so this is all researched, and that's all researched. Didn't like it. Get to phase 2 though. Not sure how you do that. But clearly, I'm gonna need more research points. You get to phase 2. Oh my god, it happened again. I accidentally pressed enter. It's so annoying. Wish you could rename them on this screen. Feels like you should be able to do that. Do I press F11 for feedback? Wait, it's spring. Okay, blondes are in vogue. What's this? It's a new one. Amber. Recipe with all virtues between 3 and 6.
No.
No, probably not. Foam's the issue, isn't it?
Take the whole roll if you want, in case you need it. How'd you save today? You can't stain a hardwood floor. Catch up, KS.
Oh, this herbal took forever. All right, let's save. All right. I'm going to take off. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you.